Quest in disguise has been closed. From the very beginning, Ardo has been searching for Mora, blah blah blah. Mora, Boristok, appointed by Emperor himself to guard this most vital piece of... Okay. I suppose we should actually read that properly, shouldn't we? From the very beginning, Ardo has been searching for Mura, the woman who stole the crown of the Raoul. The whereabouts of the crown is unknown. Even if we find the thief, we cannot be sure the crown is still in her possession. Nevertheless, we must do everything we can to find Mura, discover the whereabouts of the crown, and return it to Ardo of Boristok, appointed by the Emperor himself to guard this most vital piece of imperial insignia. Mysterious Mora. Ardo and his friends Fulgrim, Kano have been on her heels for some time now. The mysterious woman behind the theft of the crown of rule. We tracked her all the way to Baron Dejin's castle. I wonder whose side she's on now. Is she in the old Coldstone and Dejin's plot against the Emperor and Gorin? Or is she acting alone? We must find Mora before we can recover the crown and discover her motives. And we did the things, yeah, that did the thingies, and, you know. So, Kano's talking. How well did we manage that? I did feel a little queasy, though. That could have turned out differently, definitely. That's true, the situation is really serious. We need to be careful. Everything depends on this Mora person now. We might have to find her. Yes, we should hurry, but first we should find out whereabouts in the castle she is. Is this going to be a stealth mission? Because I'm not sure I want it to be a stealth mission. But if that happens, I'm okay with it, I suppose? I don't really know. I think we've got enough Gunmun tea to last us quite a long time. That is for sure, I think. Ooh, a shoddy chest. Well, we're up here, we might as well try it out. And shoddy barrels as well, evidently. Frederick Pale Ale, that's bullcrap, man. Nah. Never again. Never gonna open up shoddy things again. Except for when I do. Then I pledge to never do it again. Because that's just how I roll, you know. That's so yesterday, no one... What? You know, we could have hidden in the wine barrels and had ourselves smuggled in here. That's so yesterday, no one does that kind of thing anymore. Seriously? We could have smuggled ourselves in here with the wine barrels? Sounds alright. Amora is the one who gets sent to the cellar anyways.
Hey, who's there?
Well, you got the Ardo's chest. No, that's just the Netherite thing.
Guards? Here? Oh, but well, I'm sorry, but his lordship does not allow guards to enter this area of the castle. The Baron has ordered me to provide you with ample food and drink, but I must request you keep away from the storerooms and the feasting hall.
Good thing we kept those disguises on. I thought this might happen. We're here on the Baron's orders. You just go about your business, servant. We'll find our own way. You little flunky, do you think you can push us around here? Where do you think your orders come from? But I don't want to be awkward. Now, the Baron shall learn nothing of your ridiculous antics. Yeah, why not?
The Baron sent you? Well, that changes everything. Wait a moment. Ardo of Boristok? Why, it's you, from head to toe. But you here? Dressed for war? And whose tabard are you wearing?
Well, we could say a case of mistaken identity, nothing more, and the rest of none of your business. Out of the way, servant. Or do you really want us to have to justify yourself to the Baron? Let's let Ardo speak.
By bad you are spear, Bruin? Bruin Wendell. I don't believe it. It's been such a long time. You were a loyal servant, and I have missed you dearly. I see you have come up in the world since then.
Cool.
Well, you might say that. The castle is beautiful, the banquets are rousing, and my master isn't exactly tight-fisted. But nothing can compare to the time I spent in your service. Well, aside from that incident with the ghost.
This is really cool. This is unexpected and amazing. Okay.
Yes, we've had our fair share of ghost tales at Oxblood. Unfortunately, we don't have time to trade stories about the past, old boy. What I am about to tell you is for your ears only. Do you understand?
Just a moment, Ardo. I don't think this is a very good idea. No, let him go. Go, Ardo. You've proven that you can do things that are beyond my expectations. You're a good man.
Your lordship, I swear by my life and all that I hold dear, I will not speak a word of what you are about to tell me. Now, say what you have to say.
This is not going to end well, but this is just amazing, though. I am so happy with this decision that we're making right now.
Good, I'll be brief. These tabards belong to a secret army that Baron Dagen has assembled in the gorge below the castle. He plans to overthrow Count Groen and Furdok with their aid.
He plans to do what? That's terrible.
Yeah, believe us, it's true. And that's not all. Not by the long chalk. He's also in league with the river pirates and incited them to commit robberies to help them equip the secret army. Why do we want to tell him that? Like, he's a servant, right? Like, he's obviously kind of up there because he's an important servant, but he doesn't need to know all of our secrets, you know? So what's number 2 say for us? I know that it must be terrible for you to hear all this, but won't people start to miss you upstairs? Or, you know what? Let's in for a penny, in for a pound. Let's just tell him everything.
Oh my, I feel dizzy. My master has betrayed the Count and the Empire. If I hadn't heard it from your mouth,
then we would never have heard about it either. What you told Browen is most interesting. Unfortunately, you just signed his death sentence.
You're an asshole.
And once we've taken care of him, we'll escort you to the Baron. He doesn't particularly care for traitors, and the fact that you are responsible for the death of a servant will not endear you any further.
Is the Baron not in league to this? No, he is, definitely. But the guards are just acting very strange.
I am Palatine Ardo of Boarstock, and I insist that you grant us an audience with the Baron and guarantee the safety of this servant. Immediately.
We take orders from one man and one man only. Our orders are to eliminate any confidants and deliver all spies to his lordship.
Well, I mean, there's like 2 of you, but probably more will pop out of the rafters soon. They'll come out of the woodworks like flies on rice, you know? It's just gonna be a massacre, and I have no freaking healing potions whatsoever, I've just realized. Shit. You dishonorable rabble. If you think we're going to stand by and watch you kill the blameless servant, you're sorely mistaken. Confident. Spy. What's the difference? Think about it. I'm not even sure what the sentence means. Confident, spy, what's the difference? Think about it. What?
How right you are. The Baron will not be any less satisfied with us if we dispatch you all to Boron's halls.
Yeah, that's right.
You want... what? But that's... I feel so... oh...
Okay, so I think I understand that sentence. He was pretty much saying that spies and confidants are all the same, so therefore you just get to kill us all. I'm pretty sure Kim's in trouble. So...
Okay.
let's see what happens. Did he faint? He fainted. Oh, poor Wessel. Lord Pye.
At your orders, I pledge obedience.
Ready on call.
To the flag.
What now?
Guess what? They went with him. Oh, good. He's managed to make him angry. This is very good. I'm hoping I don't have to use any healing potions whatsoever. No one else is really hurt except for Lord Pye, so that's good. Whoa!
That was a bit too much for me. Thank you for saving me. They actually wanted to kill us in the name of the Baron.
I like how he just randomly whoops comes up like that. That was weird. Yes, sad but true. Are you alright now? Calm down, the danger's past. Yes, sad but true. Are you alright now?
Oh, I'll manage. The only thing that's really hurt is my pride. Are you a friend of Master Ardo of Bostock?
You mean the dude next to us? It's pretty obvious we might be an acquaintance of some sort, yeah. My name is Lord Pye. I'm helping Ardo search for a certain Mura. You haven't happened to see her here in the castle, have you?
Yes, she's here. The Baron is holding this little gathering in her honor. It will be the first time that he has appeared with her in public. The man is practically obsessed with her.
Is he in love with her? That's interesting.
Obsessed? That knave. I'll teach him a lesson. Have you spoken with Mora? Is she alright?
You love her, Kano. I suppose that's the case, yeah.
Spoken with her? Forgive me, Master, but no. I would never dream of doing such a thing.
Bruin, can you tell us where she is? We have to speak with her. This is a matter of the utmost importance.
I'm sorry, but I don't have the slightest idea where her chambers are located. All I know is that she will be at the Baron's side at the banquet today.
Ooh, we get to mingle with nobles. Good thing I got the etiquette trait, huh?
I have an idea. Bruin, take us to this banquet, but let's avoid any further trouble with guests, guards, or other servants.
Can we loot those guards there first?
But first we have to get rid of these tabards. I'm sick of wearing them and I despise what they represent. We certainly don't need them for what I have in mind. Bruin, I trust you will find a good hiding place for them.
We can just keep them upon our persons. We've got like 50 of them in our inventory right now. It's not much of a big deal to put one more in inventory, man. We might be slightly over encumbered, but that's okay.
I'm sure I can manage that, your lordship. I'll soon find a safe place to stash them. And I'll find somewhere to put those guards as well. But first, let me take you to the feasting hall.
Oh, Wendell. You're almost as good as werewolf bait. Almost. You're up there, mate. You're close second. Werewolf bait's obviously first. You're second. That fella who died because I went to save Kim, he's probably third. That sounds about right. You're doing well, mate.
Good, after you. But please, stop calling me your lordship. You know how I hate those empty phrases. After you, Bruin.
This is so cool. I'm enjoying this part. The previous part? No, not so much. But this part's pretty fantastic, man. Oh, Kim, you're gonna loot people now. So we gotta update our thing. From the very beginning, things happened. The servant, a friend of Ardo's, who discovered us in the wine cellars unharmed. The same cannot be said for the guards who burst in on us and threatened the servant with death. Baron de Jin is holding a banquet here where he intends to present his recent conquest, a certain Mura, to a small but illustrious group of guests. At Ardo's request, Bruin Wendell, a valet of Dejin's castle, and an old friend of Ardo's will lead us to the banquet hall where the festivities are underway. Well, I don't know what I was going to say actually. I had something I wanted to say in relation to that, but now I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. What's down this way, buddy? What's he saying to us anyway? Come this way up the stairs. But there's this. There's a shoddy chest and a barrel, and another barrel. It's like there's some strong schnapps which we're not going to take with us. Some more strong schnapps. Oh. Should I shouldn't really dispose my tabards right now because we'll do that eventually. The question is, how much healing do we have? 1, good. You got 3.
What do you want?
You have none. There you go, fella. You're actually pretty underweighted.
What now?
Holy shit.
Ready on call. Yes?
Well, your encumbrance is 2 for some reason, but your weight management is pretty alright. Huh. Armor minus... well... you need to look at that encumbrance thing. Train ourselves in that so we don't get a penalty to our armors. That's not good. Come this way up the stairs. Well, yeah, that's pretty simple stuff, man. I can watch you walk up the stairs and be like, hey, maybe we should go up these stairs. Nah, I get it, man. You're gonna stop and make sure we're okay. Watch out, there's someone coming. Yeah, the way, guys. Out of the fucking way, you frigates. Jasmine the Greek. Gerland's allies will soon realize that their pathetic efforts to uncover our plans have failed utterly. Hang on, we're missing things. Okay, this way, someone at the stairs. We've underestimated their strength. I only just managed to escape. The pirates are irrelevant now. Oh, you're that person who tried to kill us. You know what to do if any unexpected guests arrive, Jasmine. Redsmond of Coldstone. Of course, Master. Is that Coldstone? Like, but it says Regsmond of Coldstone, but is it actually Coldstone himself?
Is this fellow on the guest list as well?
Not exactly. That was the Honorable Regismond of Coldstone. He's been residing here at the castle as the Baron's guest for some time now. Along with his entourage, of course. He usually avoids festivities such as this.
I've thought a lot about Coldstone since he took my friend Yakin's life. He seems to have nothing but scorn for us. If honor ever mattered to him, he has long since placed his priorities elsewhere.
That's right. I'm sorry to have to say this, Bruin, but I think Varys right in what she's saying. This man isn't just in on the Baron's plans. He's assisting him carrying them out.
Not to mention his attempt to have me assassinated. I have no doubt that Coldstone was behind it. And soon I will stand face to face with my foe, and when that time comes, I will test his honor.
This dude has no honor. He's not gonna balk at teleporting away and making something hideous for us to fight, you know.
Do you mean to say that Master Coldstone is a party to this conspiracy? This whole story just gets worse and worse. What have I got myself into?
Why are you so flabbergasted by the fact that some dude who's hanging around with the Baron's in on it? The Baron's in on it himself. Like, he's not gonna have people that guest at his house that aren't in on it as well. Okay, so into an attempt to prevent this evil from taking place, no more, no less. Doesn't that fill you with pride? Ooh. Into a gigantic mess is what I say, but you're not in alone. Perhaps you will be of some small comfort to you. I often ask myself the same question, Bruin, and it's quite a while before I received an answer. Well, you're not alone, mate.
Don't lose heart now. Everything will turn out fine in the end. I would prefer to be introduced as Ardo of Bostock and entourage, rather than be recognized by someone at the banquet. Just this once, could you introduce me as his lordship and... All right, Bruin?
Why don't you whisper into his ear, mate?
Oh, yes. As you wish. I will go on ahead and take up my position as herald. The feasting hall is just off to the left. May Praeos bless you and your companions with the courage of the righteous.
Do we have anything to wear yet?
Just a moment. Do you know who else is on the guest list?
Not all of them, unfortunately, but I did recognize two of the guests who arrived earlier. Lady Mina of the Mountain and Archmage Recorium Montagonus. I will see you in the feasting hall.
But how are we going to get changed? Or are we getting changed now?
Let's give good old Bruin a moment. This might be our best opportunity to get close to Mora. As long as we are mingling with the other guests, these scoundrels can't touch us.
You've changed, I think. Alright, so we have to stick with it until Djinn shows up at the banquet. And what about the Coldstone? He'll probably have far fewer scruples than the Baron about forcibly removing us from the party. I don't know. I don't like any of this. If we reveal ourselves to the enemy, we're caught between the devil and deep blue sea, and Djinn can still decide to keep Mura away from the party. So he's saying what? Let's give them a moment, this opportunity to get close to Mura as long as we're mingling. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so we have to stick it out until Dejin shows up to the banquet?
Yes and no. If we can stir up the guests somehow, Baron Dajin will have to show himself in order to lighten their mood. And I think I have an idea how to do it. The lady that Bruin mentioned before, Mina of the Mountain. She is a terrible gossip. She hardly ever misses a party. I'm sure she can provide us with all the ammunition we need to stir things up here.
This sounds amazing.
As my liegeman, you will have to behave, of course. I doubt that the assembled nobility have any idea what is actually going on here, and we want things to stay that way. And remember, absolutely no fighting.
Oh, please, just a little bit of fisticuffs. Come on. This is your world, Ardo. I'm sure you know what you're doing. And you're quite certain the Baron won't get fed up and just have us thrown into the dungeon?
No, he wouldn't do that in front of his guests. Nobody would ever accept another invitation if they thought that could happen to them. Trust me, I know these people. Unfortunately.
That's pretty interesting. The world of nobility is just fascinating to me. They just have these strange notions. We should probably wait for this Maya beast to disappear. And it seems we did change out of our would-be tabards to something a bit more plain, although we're very plain. It's very strange. Oh. We could still have a look around before you reveal yourself to everyone in the banquet hall. Where could Coldstone and Jasmine possibly have come from? You know, Ardo. I mean, you know, Kano. You make a good point. That doesn't matter. We've got to speak to Mura and find out where the crown is. No, we can look around. That's fine with me. Screw the crown. The crown doesn't mean much. It's locked. Shit.
Wish that I could stay. Wish for this moment to never go away. But it's all in my mind. And though I know that there is nothing to find, you're a beautiful sight in the summer night. And you can't put up a fight in the misty light.